What will be the role of AI and robotics in terms of healthcare and early diagnosis of diseases in the future? So, this is a very good application of AI. This is an application that will actually help humanity. So, we already find robots being used in minor or routine surgeries. And as these systems get better, just like with self driving cars, you will eventually see robotic machines and artificial intelligences doing more complex surgeries. So eventually, this is going to be more reliable than a human doctor or a human surgeon. So that's one good thing to come out of AI and robotics. Early diagnosis of diseases, yeah, that's another thing. So right now, to diagnose diseases, we look at test data. We do a number of tests on a person, and then we look at the data that we find from this test, and then we come at some sort of conclusion as to what ailment or illness or disease that individual is suffering from. Now, AI could automate this process. It could sift through vast amounts of data and pinpoint exactly in a very short period of time what exactly this person is actually suffering from. So that is another great benefit that AI would have if it is implemented in this direction. And yeah, it will happen, but it will be commercialized. So these disease diagnostics and all will be commercialized. They will be available not for everyone, but they'll be available for a certain price. That's what's going to happen. The other interesting thing is that AI will be able to actually it will be able to create new drugs. So right now we have a number of molecules of antibiotics that are used for fighting various bacterial infections and various diseases. Now, as you must be aware, many of these bugs, many of these bacteria are becoming resistant to antibiotics, mainly because of overuse of antibiotics by doctors. They prescribe antibiotics even for viral illnesses like coughs and colds. So that's why bacteria are becoming increasingly uh, immune to these antibiotics. We are having to start using stronger and stronger antibiotics. For example, you have MDR tuberculosis, multiple drug resistant tuberculosis, even XDR tuberculosis, extensively drug resistant tuberculosis. So, and this is happening in other diseases as well. You have MDR and XDR malaria as well. So it is now imperative for us to start discovering new antibiotics to combat these illnesses, which essentially means that we have to discover new molecules for these antibiotics. Now, this is where AI comes in. AI can sift through entire immense amounts of data and databases of various kinds of molecules and chemical substances, and it can iteratively, through trial and error, look at what has worked in the past, what doesn't work in the past, and come up with potential solutions for various uh, diseases and illnesses. So AI may be able to automate the process of searching for viable molecules for future antibiotics. So that's another application of AI. So there's a great deal of good that AI can do, but it is all controlled by small corporations, by a small number of people, large corporations and large governments. And the aim is to commercialize all these applications. So once again, this is going to be used to enrich certain people and not benefit humanity as a whole. That is the real issue. AI is a very powerful technology. It can have great benefits. It can solve all our problems. The problem is that the issue is that it's going to be used only for commercial purposes and for governmental military purposes and all that. It's not going to be used as we see right now. The direction the world is going in, AI is going to be used for these specific agendas only, either commercially or militarily, to empower and enrich either individuals or corporations or governments. So that is the real issue right now. That is the ethical dilemma that we are facing with AI.